Hello everybody, welcome back to Mark Plays Magic. Today we have a new sealed tournament that we're going to start. Um, the Arabian Nights one didn't go as well as it could have. Basically lost in the, I think it was the fourth round. Yeah, the fourth round. So today, I'm going to give a shout out to Kim for Crawl, who I suggested maybe doing the dark, and they said, yes, let's do the dark. So we're going to travel all the way back to August of 1994. And as you can see on the screen that way. What I'm going to do is I'm bumping this up to do revives just because it's going to make this a little more period specific. So I'd say that Revise came out in April of '94, and The Dark came out in August of '94. So hypothetically speaking, the pack pictures are not the correct ones on here, but hypothetically speaking, if you were to walk into your LGS back in 1994, in the end of the summer of '94, potentially you could recreate what we're going to do now. So first off, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and draft the packs in the first video here, and we'll probably play the first part of the tournament in this video. And if we continue on, we'll go ahead and basically roll the tournament as long as we can. So we're playing basically a 5-round tournament, 32 players, best of 3, 40 card minimum. And let's go ahead and start the tournament. So let's go ahead and we'll open up the revised starter deck. So we'll get 3 rares right off the bat here. Now keep in mind with revised, there's still the dual lands, but the power 9 doesn't exist. So it'll probably be a little interesting, but let's see what we get. So, all right, to start, Fork. So an awesome red card. Basically, Fork kind of duplicated whatever spell you were already casting. So it was a fun card that is. There's cards that exist. I think even in the Ixalan set, there's one that's sort of like a Fork, but it's a little bit, the mana cost. For 2 red, this was a bargain back in the day. So Tundra, hey, so we pulled a dual land. So we got the white and blue dual land. And Shivan Dragon. So that's a pretty fantastic starter deck. For the rares at least. I don't like many of you. The Shivan Dragon was like $100,000 back then, so that was definitely one of the big cards to get. So we'll kind of shuffle through the land here, all that good stuff, and head over to the uncommon. So we got Gloom. Gloom is a nice sideboard card. Probably won't use that here. White spells cost an additional 3 to play. This might be something if we play black, we may want to kind of toss that in if we play any white decks. The Crystal Rod, gain 1 life only when a blue spell is cast. Life Force, counter target. Target black spell. I'm thinking the Death Grip instead, and play this ability as an interrupt. Wall of Air. One of the great Richard Thompson artists, and all these all of his art, you could see like there was always a person sort of stuck inside the wall. So those are great. There was like the wall of earth and the wall of water and all that cool stuff. So Dragon Wall. So goes perfect with the Shivan Dragon. Conversion. Great story about conversion is a long time ago there was a guy that I was playing, and I was playing some Magic the other night. We were playing some Ixalan, and I talked about this. So the conversion, which basically all mountains are plains. I was playing somebody that was playing a red deck, and they traded me a Ball Lightning for this. I know that sounds terrible, but that's when you're a kid, they hated that card so much. They were like, I want the conversion, so sure, I'll trade you your conversion for a Ball Lightning. Nettling Imp, it is what it is. Wall of Swords, the Bog Wraith. And onto the commons. I really didn't pull anything too great here. There's not really anything really exciting in red there. Most of it all was in the rares. Power Leak, Wild Growth, Giant Growth, Samite Healer, Guardian Angel, Spell Blast, Weakness, Pearled Unicorn, Dwarven Warriors, Llanowar Elves, Fog, Power Sink, Death Ward, Healing Salve, Hurloon Minotaur, Reconstruction. Oh, that's bizarre. Oh, that's right, because it was in. I'm sorry. I was wondering why that was an Antiquities card, but it was. They did put it in the revised. Forgot about that. Fireball. So that's good. Did I say Lightning Bolt? I got some nice red. The nice red commons for sure. The Tog. That's awesome. Giant Spider and Psychic Venom. So a handful of the cards from the other set. I know that's kind of cheating, but hey, that was revised. So let's go ahead and move on to the first Dark booster. So I believe these are boosters of 8 packs. Now, the thing about the Dark was there was some tribal mechanics, but it really wasn't that good of a set. I mean, there's some fun stuff like the Blood Moons in here, Maze of Ith. There's a handful of pretty nice cards. I don't know specifically in this game what all really cool ones are in here, so it'll be just interesting to find out. So, Ashes to Ashes, Pikemen, Brainwash, Bog Rats, Miracle Worker, Savin Elves, Exorcist. This card has definitely gone up in value quite a bit. So destroy target black creature. Kind of also want to, if I get a Preacher in this, I don't know if Preacher's in here, but if it is, I may lean towards white a little bit here, so we'll see. And the Wormwood Treefolk. Deals 2 damage to you and gains Forest Walk. Also has the ability to gain Swamp Walk and deal 2 damage. So not a bad green card. That's fun. Let's check our second booster. Riptide. Tap all blue creatures. Waterworm. This was actually the first card that I ever got from the Dark. So as long as an opponent controls any islands, Waterworm gets +0/+1. Watch out! Drowned, regenerate, drowned. Basically the blue Drudge Skeletons, which is kind of fun. Pikemen. Ghost Ship. Ghost Ship is fun. Ghost Ship is known to do some work, so I did pull some fun blue. Goblin Hero. Leviathan. So, of course, Leviathan. I believe this was like the highest mana costing card, the converted mana cost, whatever. Was 9 mana for a 10/10. Comes into play tapped, and I believe you have to either sacrifice an island or something like that to untap it. Not all the text is on there, but wasn't awesome. Of course, the Mark Teton. I think it's Mark Teton or Mark Teton. I'm not sure. The artwork on there. So he has some very evil cards, and that definitely is one of them. And Inferno. So Inferno deals 6 damage to each creature and player. I'm sorry, each creature and player. So that's a nice little nice spell there. All right, let's get the second pack. Goblins. So there was definitely goblins. I guess you could say there was tribal goblins. I think there was maybe like 3 or 4 goblin cards in this. Venom is a great card. Basically, if the creature blocks and is blocked by a non-wall creature destroyed at the end of combat, you put a lure on that. Hey, I got 2 ghost ships. Maybe I'll be playing blue. That's some fun stuff here. Another Brainwash, Goblin Rock Sled, Squire, the Coal Golem. Not as good as we used to think this card was. So sacrifice it, add 3 red to your mana, will add as a mana source. And People of the Woods. People of the Woods have the toughness equal to the number of forests that you control. Back when magic was simple. Holy Light. All non-white creatures get -1/-1 until the end of turn. Another Pikeman. Morale. Morale was a great looking card. I thought the artwork on that was great. Mark Poole did some awesome. He also did the Crusade. Did he do the White Knight? I'm not sure if he did or not, but he had some pretty great cards. I think can't remember if that was him that did that or not. Another one of the elves. Destroy target land enchantment. Kind of worthless. Inquisition. Look at the target player's hand. Inquisition deals 1 damage for each white card in his or her hand. So we definitely got some white hate there. Banshee. Banshee deals half of X damage rounded down, and you get half rounded down. target creature or player. That was always fun. And the last one is Mana Clash. That is definitely the rare. You and target opponent each flip a coin. Mana Clash deals 1 damage to each player whose coins come up tails. Repeat this process until both coins come up heads. So Magic. The early Magic had a lot of like coin flipping kind of stuff. So that's one card that was not around too much longer. But so we'll go ahead and build the deck here. I'm not sure how I feel about this. It's kind of hard to see which direction to kind of go with this. The white and blue look good, but my initial thought was red. So I'm gonna go ahead and I didn't get any other lands other than that Tundra. I think that was the only one. Yeah, it was the only other one that I got. So and then artifacts. I got the Coal Golem. Which could potentially, in this case, is not really going to be too helpful because you got to pay 3 to sacrifice it, and then you just get 3 red. So, I don't exactly know how helpful that's going to be. So, let's just take a look at our red cards here and just see what we have. So, Atog is not going to be that good because I only have 2 artifacts. The Dragon Whelp, of course, we got a flyer here. That's helpful. Earthbind, enchanted creature loses flying. It comes into play if enchanted creature has flying, it deals 2 damage. It's kind of a nice, just to drop that on a flyer. We'll think about that. Of course, we're going to put in the Fireball and the Fork. The Goblin Hero, let me remember what that does. Okay, it's just a 2/2 for 3. The Rock Sled, some Mountain Walk. So, there's a handful of goblins that showed up in this. Of course, one with the Lightning Bolt. And we'll take the Shivan Dragon. Mana Clash. I'm gonna just toss that in there just because that might be a good spell. So creature-wise, we have 1, 2. We have 2. So let me take a look and see. So we'll probably want to put the Inferno in here too. So our curve is pretty high right now. So let me see. Spell-wise, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's probably enough spells as it is. Usually you want to do about 17 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, 7, 8. I have 8 creatures with what I've put in, and that'll give me 16 red cards. Let me see what my white looks like. I know the blue looked pretty good too. The Exorcist, man, that card that will do some work if we're playing against black. Wall of Swords is a decent card as far as, it's a flying creature, but it is a wall, so it cannot attack. But it definitely will take out bigger threats until something comes along. Let me peek at the blue. So Drown, we're not playing black. That's a lot of blue on that card. Power Leak, Power Sink, got the Tim, got the Psychic Venom. Wall of Air, another flyer, 1/1 flyer. I really don't feel too confident about this. So let's do this. We're going to put the white and the blue in, and let's just kind of take a peek at the creatures. So these are all the creatures that we got for white or blue. This is kind of one of those situations where you may not necessarily want to play your lean to what you got based on your rares, so that's why I did want to take a look at the white and blue. Let me see here. The green. I really don't have much. This one's fun, but that's, you know, is that being the top creature? Black, again, not that much. Kind of not really anything huge. So, you know, the Shivan Dragon is definitely the big one here. So, I'm gonna play red white. So we're gonna go Burrows. Got a lot of these pikemen which have banding. Time to pull out your revised rulebook to find out what that does. So yeah, let's play red white. The healer's always okay. I want to kind of like focus on a lot of the, because I really didn't pull many cards that were from the dark. I mean, I have Inferno and Mana Clash. You know, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, we're drafting the dark, but then I don't play anything from the dark. So, let's see. Okay, let me turn some of this stuff off here. So white, red. Let me put all this back on here. Brainwash is a nice board lock. I'm gonna put the Goblin Hero in. That's a nice 2-drop. So can I? It just won't. Okay. There we go. So it'll do it basically by. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops, 1 1-drop, 4, 6, 4, 3. Probably another 3-drop might be good. What do I want to do? Let's put the Minotaur in. Morale is a good white spell. Most of these other ones I think are going to be more so sideboard if need be. I'm at 17 cards, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So creature-wise, Rock Sled is all right. I forget. Let me look at this up because I can't see what it says on here totally. So the Goblin Rock Sled, not the Goblin Rick Sled. All right. Goblin Rock Sled. Goblin Rock Sled doesn't untap during your untapped step if you attack with the last turn. Can't attack unless the player controls a mountain. Whew. For 2-drop. Would rather have something I can attack with. If you control any dwarves, they're just kind of a crappy. I'll put in the pikemen. And then Death Ward may come in handy. Let's put the Atog in. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 creatures. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spells. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so pretty much even right now. I'm going to toss the Brainwash in. And I don't really need as much white mana because I only really have 1. That one has 2 white in it. but I really don't have that much, so I'm going to kind of lean a little bit heavier to the red. So I have a lot more red than other things. So yeah, so let's just put 5 mountains. I have 4 plains. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that takes me to 9. So we need 8 more lands. So we'll do 5 and maybe 6 and 2. All right, so exit. Where are my free lands? There they are. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go back and edit the deck. All right. And so let's take that down. 40 cards. All right. Is that going to be enough? 6 and 11. Maybe I'll leave those mountains because those will kind of help power up the Shivan dragons. Yeah, let's do that. So where did the land go? Took an extra one out. All right, 1 plains. Okay, now it's back to 41. 40. Beautiful. All right. So that is that. The Boros, the Dark deck. So let's just see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. It's got 10 cards from the Dark in there. So this is kind of a good example of why basically it's hard to draft around the these older sets. So you can definitely see that the new sets are made for drafting. So let's play the first round of the Dark sealed draft. Looks like we're going to play Vermix, actually. Sorry, it's not going to be Count Chocula. Let's take a look and see how we're doing here. And we lose the toss. And so, to opening hand, we got 3 mountains. The Hurloon Minotaur, adding extra letters in there. Wall of Swords, Pikemen, and the Mesa Pegasus. Or Mesa, however you want to pronounce it. It's up to you. And we'll go ahead and pass the turn. Yeah. Let's get that air flyer going. We'll play the Mesa Pegasus. So thanks to all the new subscribers. Definitely, if you're stumbling upon this channel for the first time, this is Mark Plays Magic, where we play sealed Magic the Gathering tournaments. So I'm probably going to do another constructed deck here soon. If you have any questions, shoot me a message in the comments. Definitely remember to like and subscribe, and you'll get all the awesome updates when the new videos get updated. So we're doing pretty good so far. We got a Tim on the board, which is Prodigal Sorcerer 2/3. I'm sorry, it's a 2 and a blue for 1/1 that when it taps, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. So I believe our Pegasus is not long for this world. So what do we want to do here? I'm gonna let's play the Wall of Swords. I'm gonna go ahead and swing with everything here. Probably the last time I'm gonna be able to do that. So take him down to 16. There we go. So he will tap to deal 1 damage to the Pegasus, which will destroy it. So, ooh, destroy target creature with Island Walk, the Merfolk Assassin. So, kind of the blue version of the Royal Assassin. Love this card. It's one of my favorites in the deck for sure. It's great with, you know, when you're playing old school Magic. You know, the Lord of Atlantis, one of the few Merfolk that were in the early Magic sets. The Merfolk in the new Ixalan set is fantastic. I know this is mainly 93, 94 Magic, but if you haven't checked that set out, it's definitely worthwhile. So, play the Pikeman and the Miracle Worker, and he's going to go ahead and cast a Fog. So, I'm just not going to attack. No sense. I ain't no miracle worker. I do the best that I can. All right, so we'll go ahead and pass the turn. We've got a really nice wide board here. Of course, he's just going to kind of probably keep pinging my creatures, doing what you do with the Tim. So let's go ahead and swing with both of these. Yeah, we're going to band with another attacker. Absolutely. So basically, when you band, you kind of attack as one here. So I know that's pretty pointless, but plays the Sunken City. Hopefully, we can kind of get him to keep doing stuff. Now, I can play the Inferno. I don't know if I want to do that quite yet, but I'm gonna at least make him. I'm going to at least attack with that. I'm going to be a little aggressive here. Pays for the Sunken City. Sunken City is basically, you know, your Crusade or your Bad Moon. Blue creatures get +1/+1, but you do have to pay 2 every turn. So kind of saps his resources a little bit. He's playing blue-green. I'm just going to go ahead and pass. I mean, you know, he's going to deal 1 damage to me. And he plays another Sunken City. So he basically is going to be using all of his blue mana here. But I have a feeling this is going to get out of control pretty quick. Part of me wants to pull the trigger here on the Inferno. But I don't know if he has any cheap blue cards or anything like that. But that would take him down to 7. So I'm going to do that before I take any more damage. So, oh, ouch. Yeah, I can. Can I pay another mana? No. Oh, why did I do that? That's a bummer. So I'm not able to pay the mana, and he counters it. Novice move there on my part. I should have played the Mountain. But at least he's not doing this. So this is going to be the game here pretty soon. So definitely got some fun stuff going here. He's pretty much tapping himself out. So what do I want to do here? It almost seems like he wants me to do that. So let me think here. So next turn I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can deal 12 damage to him next turn. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this because I want to make sure he doesn't have any. Okay, so he puts the Wild Growth on the Wall of Swords. Can I assign a blocker? Too late. Oh well. He definitely would have tossed that on his own guy for sure had I blocked with something. So I'm glad I didn't do that. And we'll tap 5 for the Shivan. And I believe this will be the game. plays the spider. Good old giant spider. So the spider will be able to block. He's all tapped out. So I might as well just swing with the dragon. He'll block with the spider. Oh, and he's going to deal 1 more damage to me. Alright, so let's play these other creatures just to have some bodies in case he wants to get silly. Yeah. Tim's doing work. Tim's doing work. This is that thing where you attack with everything and then he ends up playing something at the very end. Okay, there we go. So attack with an 11-5 Shivan Dragon. Next draw was a fork. So I don't know how I feel about this deck. We're going to go ahead and continue the match anyhow. And see how we do. Alright, so opening draw, Pikeman, Mountain, Wall of Swords, Fireball, Mana Clash, Mountain, and Pikeman. So what I want to do, let's just for giggles here, let's just play that Mana Clash. And tails. Opponent flip. Heads. So I think we both take 1 life. What happens here? Repeating since tails came up. Oh, sorry. I just clicked through that. Heads. I take 1 life. So that's all that happened there. Oh, well. Little anticlimactic. But hey, we got the Shivan Dragon. Too bad we can't play it for another, I don't know, 4 turns, right? Nothing. This isn't good. I got nothing. Hopefully I draw a land. Draw land. And I draw the Atog. We'll take that. Oh, I forget I'm playing blue. I forget that I'm playing blue. I hope he just gets all those counter spells out of his hand. The Inferno right now seems to be the furthest from my mind, so we're going to discard that. Man, this is not good. The healer? I just know whatever I play, he's gonna turn around and hit me with it. So, a pikeman? I'm getting totally mana screwed here. There it is! Ugh! We're on the board. Watch him counter this. No, it got through. He has 8 cards in hand, plays a Sunken City, and a Ghost Ship. Awesome. Oh, man. Brainwash is our only hope. Well, we could do... what? If we do Earthbind, comes into play, if it has flying, it deals 2 damage to that creature. So let's just put the Brainwash on it right now. It's going to tap it. Well, once he attacks with it, it'll tap, and then he'll have to... I'm sorry, he will have to pay an additional 3 mana. The Ghost Ship, man, this is a great card. Flying, it's a 2/4. He has the Sunken City, which makes it a 3/5, and it has Regenerate. He's in an amazing board state right now. I think he went to mono blue by the looks of it, because he hasn't played any green cards. So this might be a very fast game, so we'll see what happens. Oh, ouch. That was painful. Miracle Worker? Pays the upkeep on the Sunken City. Pays the Brainwash. 3. Oh, and the Spider. I am probably going to lose this game. So, I can't really do anything right now. Pass. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's going to be the game. Wall of Swords, I think is my... attack with the pikeman has first strike. Alright. So, Wall of Swords goes here. That goes there. Ornithopter. Oh my goodness. This is just disgusting. I don't even know what to do. Dragon Whelp? Ah! Whatever. Whatever. This is just bad. This is bad. He did play. This is still green-blue. Unbelievable. Wow, he's only attacking with the giant spider. Okay. Okay, alright. Keep him at bay. I really don't know what to do. I really don't. How did he get 2 sunken cities? Well, I guess, you know, whatever. He doesn't have enough to regenerate that. Man. Is Earthbind an instant? It's an enchant creature. Ugh. Yeah. There. And there. First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is... I wish I could have done something here. So that's going to deal 2... Oops. Yes. Oh, that's only 3. I am an idiot. I am an absolute idiot. It doesn't have flying now. I didn't count right. I thought that I had an extra mana and I didn't. Well, good news is it doesn't have flying, so we can throw the pikeman in front of it. Probably should have done that a little while ago, right? Ooh, the craw worm! This is some old school magic here. Alright. He can't counter this. He cannot. You cannot counter my Shivan Dragon. Can I come back from this? Can I do it? Pays Sunken City. Doesn't attack. Oh my goodness. What is happening here? Now would be a good time to get rid of the ghost ship. Let's count. Let's do some math here. If I do the fireball now, I can hit him for 6. This is the only creature that he has that can block flying. I can't take a full-on attack. What should I do? Should I play the Exorcist to get a body on the board? Or do a fireball? Let's see. A fireball would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can take out one of his creatures. The crawworm, I feel, is the most dangerous at the moment. But I can pump up my Shivan. What do I want to do? So I only really have 3 mountains, so it only can be an 8/5. But if I take out the giant spider, that's one can't. That's the only thing he has that can block flying right now. All right, so let's do that. Fireball for everything. If I do 2, I can only do 2 damage. So let's cancel that. So do fireball. No, we don't want to do that. Fireball. Why is it doing this? There we go. Red. Plains. 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 Giant spider. Done. Pump up the Shivan Dragon. Let's move to combat and swing with the dragon. Oh! Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I completely forgot that he had Venom on there. Oh my god. This is the worst game of Magic I've ever played in my entire life. I promise you. Oh. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. I don't think I can come back from this. There. And there. I am so stupid. That's the game, my friends. Why did I do that? I completely forgot that had that on there. I was thinking about the 2, and I completely forgot. All right. Continue the match. Vermix, I'd like to play first. All right. Shivan, right off the bat. Fork, Atog, Pikeman, Wall of Swords. This deck is not that good. Not that good. I wish that was over on my side. Oh. Psychic Venom. Threw it on one of my mountains. Psychic Venom, when the land becomes tapped, it deals 2 damage to the land's controller. Is it worth it to put the Goblin Hero out and take 2 damage? Let's do it. And we're going to swing with the Atog. At least he got rid of the giant growth. That's all I got to say. Swing for 3. Llanowar Elves. I'm pretty close to getting that dragon online. I just need, what? One more. One more mana, and we are in the air. Oh, nice. All right, there we go. I will, in fact, take 2 damage. Because I'm excited to get this going. All right, what you gonna do? Let's go ahead and pump this. We're not gonna pump it this time because he's gonna throw the Ornithopter in front of it, so no sense. Ooh, the Cockatrice. I'm gonna be smart and not attack with the Shivan Dragon because if it blocks or blocked by a non-wall creature, destroy that creature at the end of combat. It's not what I want to do. So let's just whoops. We're going to do the lightning bolt. Did I do that wrong? Okay, so I think I do this first. Do that. I play Fork, and that'll be 6 damage. So that was fun. Yeah, should we just try to get that 1 damage in? Or should we just sit back? Let's just sit back. Cockatrice is just, right now, I mean, it's basically locking the board. My only win condition. Never mind. Now there's 2. This deck is not good. I did not draft a good deck. Oh, okay. All right. So I believe I have him next turn. Well, no, because he has to attack with that. I should probably block here, because that's 5 damage. I can destroy his giant spider, but I'll leave the Cockatrice open on the next turn. So I really can't get in and do lethal. So what do we have open? I can get 3 damage in on him next turn. Well, he has that too. Let's... He kind of wants me to attack with the illegal block. That's right, because it's flying. Why didn't I think of that? It's tapped. This guy block that guy. I'm hurting here. So if he attacks with everything, let me just make sure we're good here, because he has 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he has 9 damage on the board for next turn. If, in fact, he attacks with everything. Let me count that again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he technically has lethal damage on the board. However, he will block with the giant spider with the dragon. I'm going to roll the dice, and I'm going to attack with both. Because why not go out in a blaze of glory here? And let's see what happens. All right, so he's down to 2. And he has 7 damage on the board. He attacks with everything. I have a feeling he has a pump spell. And he doesn't. Did I win? Did I win? Let's see. No! No! Oh! Oh! You know what? No. I'm just going to tap your mountain with Psychic Venom on it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, so we only got 1 match out of that. I hope you'd enjoyed. I guess I just really didn't draft anything too good. Where do we go next? Leave us a message in the comments. And thanks for stopping by. And we'll see you next time on Mark Plays Magic. Take care of yourself.